How's it going today, billionaire? Today, I want to talk to you about how honestly you're an amazing person and you're awesome. You're doing an amazing job in life. But before we get into the video, today I really didn't do anything, so I don't necessarily have anything to talk about that interestingly, but I just slept a lot today actually. It's like 7 p.m. and I really slept most of the day. And I don't know, I kind of am a little disappointed in myself because I was trying to fix my sleeping schedule, but that ended up not happening. But it is what it is. I'm gonna try again tonight. But yeah, today we're going to talk about how you are an amazing person. Like, genuinely speaking, what you've been accomplishing in the past year, in the past couple months, and just overall what you've accomplished already is amazing. Like, most people never even get to this point. Most people think about getting to this point, realize it's going to take a lot of effort and energy, and never even try. Some people start and never get to this point. Some people get to this point and then quit a little bit after this point, but you're here right now, achieving a lot of things that you always dreamed you would achieve. And I think what I wanted to specifically talk to you about is how a lot of times we can get so stuck on like looking to the future and what we think we need to be that we don't even like realize how far we've come and how amazing you already are currently. As much as, yes, like 3 years down the line, 10 years down the line, when you keep getting better and better and better at your craft, when you keep getting better and better and better at whatever you do, you know, that version of you will be better than you currently. You already are somewhat that version of you. You're just a less practiced and less, you know, veteran version of the future you. But that's okay. Like, you're not supposed to be that yet, of course. But you also do gotta start seeing yourself as that version already, instead of thinking like it's something outside of you or that's something that like you're never like going to be like. Because I think one of the biggest things that I realize is like the goalpost is always gonna move. Like, you're always gonna feel like you're never gonna be that version of you that you think is so successful or so perfect in any way. But like, honestly speaking, that version of you doesn't even really exist. Like, genuinely speaking, that perfect version of you that you think in your head that one day you're gonna be, they don't truly exist. Like, I understand you can become better and better and better as a person in every which way, and that's what you imagine, yourself being one day, and that's fine. But realize too, that version of you that you think is so perfect still has problems. They still have things they want to accomplish. The life isn't just quote unquote perfect for them. They're still trying to achieve things and do things in life. But they're just a more veteran version of you. And so you kind of do need to let go of the idea of thinking that you are not that version of you and you are less than. You are already that person. And so I feel like I could reiterate that like 100 more times, but I just really want to make the point to you that, if you've been working hard, whether it be for a month, 3 months, a year, 3 years, you have accomplished so much already. And you're probably getting pretty close to a big milestone or a big change in life. Maybe it's going to happen in a couple of months, couple of years, who knows? But you're moving towards it. That's literally all that matters. And if you look back on whenever you started, or even just a month ago, and you've been truly putting in the work, I know you can look back and think, wow, I truly have changed. And so one random piece of advice I'll leave you with is like, whatever you're doing to progress in life, whatever, thing it is, just find a way to like literally see the progress. Like, for my example, I literally make these videos so I can quite literally go back and watch the videos back from a couple months ago. And, even if you want to do that, go watch one of my videos from like a couple months ago when I first started just talking to my camera. I'm not good at it even that much now. I'm not perfect at it anyway. I'm still, a rookie in my own eyes. But if you look at my videos from months ago, man, it was completely different. Like, it was much worse. And that's, an example for me, but that could be anything. If you're working out, take progress pictures. If you're, I don't know, trying to start a business, start, just writing down how much money you've made each month, or just start, tracking your progress basically. Because at first it might feel, kind of it might not feel the greatest to not see that number or that progress change that much. But when you actually are able to look back on your progress, when you made a lot of, when you put in a lot of days, whatever you're doing, I feel like you, genuinely speaking, can feel a lot happier about life and your progress. But when you don't like track the progress in any way, I think humans have this really bad habit of like basically just not even feeling like we're progressing. But a lot of times it's like you compare yourself to a week ago, or even a day ago, or a couple days ago. So you never really feel like you're progressing because you're comparing yourself to some time frame that really isn't enough time to truly grow. Like in truly anything in life, pretty much, at least anything that's, something we're chasing, it's gonna take a month, 10 months to really see a great amount of change. And you're not gonna see change on a day-to-day basis or even a week-by-week basis most of the time. You're gonna see it on a course of months, years. So please start tracking your progress. But ultimately speaking, man, you are amazing for even going on this journey, for even trying to improve in life in any way, in any endeavor. Genuinely, thank you for taking the time out of your day every day to progress. To spend your human life doing something that matters to you. Thank you. And genuinely speaking, I love you. I think, one day you can look back and realize that all the hard days, they added up to just something amazing, hopefully. And, just ultimately speaking, that you are an amazing person for just going on the journey. And that ultimately speaking, the destination is cool, but the journey is what actually truly matters. It's what actually is going to make you feel happy. But thank you. Thank you for going the journey. Once again, I love you. Goodbye. I believe it was so strange.